They face the road. They face the dirt. They face the wrong way. But what they haven't faced yet is tyre strategy. Now, the rules in this tournament allowed everyone the option to buy whatever compounded tyre they desired. Some opting for road ones, which, yeah, and the majority setting some cash aside for a set of racing slicks. In previous rounds, everyone had optimal temperature in their tyres, but this round will now factor in the two pointy ends of the grip spectrum. If you leave the tyres too cold for too long, everyone will gap you. If you kill the tyres too quickly, who knows what will happen. Join us as we see what happens for this 14 lap endurance around the randomly chosen track, special stage, Route 5.
So, right off the bat, we have finally got the two Cerberas facing up against each other. Whoever's tune is the best, we'll find out. 3000 GT and the MX-5, which is holding hard off the start line there.
Yeah, Mazda has a bad start, already dropping back. Oh, back into third place, from first to third place, the Mazda
now the RX-7 as well.
Yeah, it's not a good start for the Mazda.
The Mazda could capitalize more. It's off the RX-7, now the TVR's looking past one of the RX-7s here.
Ooh, RX-7's right on its tail.
Too wide. Oh, the red TVR's looking. So is the RX-7 on the MX-5. Meanwhile, the GTR and the GTO are pulling hard away in this first section of the lap.
It's all-wheel drive.
It's the MX-5 now for the handling section.
Yeah, TVR and
these guys, though, as we can see, it's building a gap actually.
Ooh, two Cerberas are fighting.
Yeah, the two Cerberas are fighting and trying to chase down the RX-7, but I think it's just getting held back a bit. But he's made the pass there, so he's back into fourth now. He's chasing.
One of the CBRs has made it. The tyres are starting to heat up now. Some cars here running mediums are running hards. I don't think there's anyone that's on softer compounds here, but either way, we have some very heavy cars, so such as these two at the front. So
yeah, that'll change the outcome.
It will
actually
change
because they're all-wheel drive.
Heading into the pit stops.
Because they're all-wheel drive, their tires are going to wear differently.
Yeah.
That means
the front tires might get a chance.
TVR looking on the back of the MX-5, now pulling out for the pass. Outbreaks the MX-5 immediately, look at that. MX-5 draws alongside though, makes it around the outside, not yet though. TVR squeezes out the Mazda. Nicely done there. All the way up to third place already. Actually, you know, everyone's bunched up again.
Yeah, Cerber has better acceleration. Ooh. Will he make a pass on the inside? RX-7 defends. He makes the pass.
Yeah, the R32 already on the back of the car in first place here. So I think there might be an opportunity down the straight if he can get the speed and get the slipstream to make a pass into turn one. The gap is really, really close. So
it's so close.
Falling back as well. Yeah. It could be 3 wide into turn one here.
Everyone's looking. Everyone's looking for a pass here. The TVR's got a hell of a run. What is this? The TVR's going up to second place.
Destroys them on the straight line.
Will he make a pass? Will he outbreak the 3000 GT? It's a heavier car. Yes, he does.
There we go.
Oh, it does. It does. The TVR's immediately up into first place after 3 laps. That's
the Cerbera
crazy.
Doesn't make a pass in the MX-5, but the main
the TVR now making a gap throughout here. So
actually,
it's running away with it now.
The other server makes it past the MX-5 now on a redemption run.
Yeah, more than half.
The GTR's still stuck behind the GTO. He needs to get the slipstream act together, otherwise the TVR's going to make a pass on both of them.
No, he made a pass. Will he make a run on the GTO? I don't think he has enough speed.
I don't think he's going to be able to do the GTO though. GTO's got this one. Now it's going to be the Skyline versus the Cerber in terms of who can pass this GTO first. Actually, it's understeering a lot. Yeah. Oh no!
Ooh! On the inside, GTO goes wide.
Too wide into the next corner. Come on, GTO, out accelerate. Oh no!
Nope.
TVR's past this TVR 1-2 already.
Yeah, I think it might be a fight between the TVRs here.
I don't have a lot of hope for the all-wheel drive cars if they're already falling behind, and keep in mind, because that they are all-wheel drive, it may be good in the low-speed corners, but keep in mind their front tires are also going to wear quicker. So that's gonna cause a lot of issues with understeer later on in the race. And who knows if
absolutely, especially in a track like this.
Yeah, who knows if the drivers are gonna end up not pitting and staying out too late, or
spinning.
if they'll. Yeah, exactly.
Good thing about the 4 drives is that they will never spin.
Yes, most of the time, unless
because they'll always understeer rather than If stuff like the TVR, right? It's losing its rear tires quicker than the fronts, so it might have a chance of spinning out completely if it stays out too long on the same set of tires.
Yeah, the TVRs look really, really fast on the straight line, so spinning out is not out of the possibility for them, so they've really got to conserve their tires in the latest part of this race.
RX-7 out of nowhere, just
out of nowhere.
Probably got the toe from the MX-5 and just tried to get right by, but didn't have the room.
It just maybe ran out of gears actually, but that's a problem it has faced in previous rounds. Actually gets past the MX-5 around the chicane here.
Good
so
move.
Maybe the RX-7 is on its run. It needs it's just been hanging in the back the entire time. So maybe it's finally woken up to its senses and now it's starting to push a bit more. Maybe it was a tire strategy that it's going for a bit more conservative on the first laps, just to make his tires last a bit longer, so maybe it can overcut.
Yeah, it doesn't look like the MX-5 is gonna be catching up with the pack anytime soon. It's dropping back quite a lot. It's gone from first position in the grid slot to now last. So it's gonna be, if the driver needs and has to push for the positions now, it has to be now, as there's not many opportunities.
It's gonna lose the draft. It's gonna lose a lot. Although MX-5 is really good on tire wear, I'd guess that the MX-5 is probably one of the best ones on tire wear.
Yeah,
just because it's so lightweight and it also has hard tires as well, which plays a lot into the tire wear.
Ooh, yeah, that could change exactly, because maybe it'll claw it back in the later end of the race, while the other cars running mediums and softs are gonna have to pit earlier. Who knows?
Yeah,
maybe it'll even last the whole race.
Twice if that's the case. Actually, if anyone pits in on this lap, that means they'll have to make 2 stops. If someone pits in the next lap, that'll be alright, although GTO is not looking good with the understeer here.
On the inside, past the GTR.
7.
Will it defend? Ooh, contact! They're fighting!
Massive contact between this GTR and RX-7. MX-5's going to capitalize on this, maybe. Although that was a really dirty overtake it made on the skyline there.
I think it's going to overtake the GTO even on this lap, because if you look at that, how wide that is.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think the GTO is definitely...
It's understeering a little bit.
Ooh, let's see. Will it be able to... RX-7? Nope, he closed the door. Doesn't leave any room, but...
Alright, will we see the GTO coming in? This will be detrimental to its tire strategy. If it goes in, alright, it stays out. It has a chance. 1 stop now.
Yep, it's like everybody's going on the 1 stop. I think the cars, the TVRs in second is closing up on first now, but...
Yeah, it is a lot. Oh, RX-7 now.
Yeah. Oh, RX-7 for a dive bomb there. Wow.
Another crash on the wall. It makes it... Yeah, as Luigi pointed out, the 2 TVRs are closing in to each other.
They're closing up quite a lot in terms of the gap now, and the tires are not looking
And look
good.
at the tire wear.
Yeah, they're gonna have
tires
to
on
conserve
the
tires as
Cerberus.
well. So it could be a fight between these two, just completely running away with it in the race now.
I'd say the GTO's definitely got the worst tires here.
Oh, definitely, yeah, we'll see. Ooh, MX-5.
It is the heaviest. Oh, now the MX-5 is getting both of them, because they're probably losing their tires a bit now, heading into the last stage of the lap.
Let's see if the MX-5 can make
MX-5's
anything.
not being able to do anything about it though. Both of the TVRs stay out, by the way, so orange tires for the red Cerberus at least. Yeah, let's see what happens here. This GTO's really slow here. It's going to go in. The first pit stop of the race. Everyone else stays out though. Wow.
Earlier. Yeah, now it's gonna go for a potential undercut here against the other cars. Could be a potential fight for third for the 3000, but just depends on how well it maintains its tires against these cars here on the latter part of the race.
Ooh.
Yeah, Skyline gets past.
Yep, and as we can see here, the Skyline might have made a big error with not pitting in this lap. Oh yeah, look at that.
Oh yeah.
That is horrible. All red tires on the TVR though.
Ooh, yeah, okay, he's definitely...
Yeah,
just see any sliding out.
Yep, gotta be careful. Oh yeah, look at that.
It's getting a bit loose. A little loose.
Will he hold it here?
Yeah, the TVR needs to pit, otherwise it's over for it.
Now the question is this one also on the same tire situation? Because this one is 10 horsepower more than the purple TVR here, but it could have better tire wear because of the less power. Let's see what happens after. Yep, red TVR's in. What's going to happen to the other one?
Purple's
We'll never
It might
know.
be in as well.
It is.
They're both going in. All right.
They're both going in, right?
It's gonna be a
Same
fight between these two.
strategy. Yeah, it's gonna be a dogfight till the end now for these two TVRs for first place.
Oh, someone's staying out. Who's that? I think that's the RX-7 staying out.
That's
Wow.
RX-7 staying out. Wow. And I believe the others
RX-7
are
going for the
gonna go in.
overcut. Risky. MX-5 in. MX-5
MX-5
in.
in,
What?
Skyline in, but the RX-7
Everyone's pitting.
takes a different tire strategy, so that's going to be interesting to see how the overcut is going to work for the RX-7 in the final few laps of the race. Where's the Mitsubishi in this?
Right,
Can
you can
it
switch.
pocket?
Oh yeah, we have to get the view on the Mitsubishi now.
Yeah, can
Is
it
this lap
pocket from
good
these
enough
two
for the
cars
Mitsubishi?
here?
Oh, it's actually looking alright, actually. The Skyline was really bad on the tires the entire lap. And evidently the MX-5 as well. I think GTO's going to get both of them. Here we go.
MX-5.
Let's go. Yeah,
Makes
let's
the
go the
pass.
Skyline. We'll get the MX-5. Oh, it
Yeah.
gets the MX-5, I think. Oh, it's
Ooh,
right
side by
alongside
side.
each other. MX-5,
Stupidly close
MX-5
here.
eats the GTO out though.
Yeah, but
Oh.
MX-5, yeah, it's got the advantage now with the overcut. It's going to have better tires in the long run. But I wonder where the RX-7 puts up here, because it's not pitted yet.
Yeah, let's see what happens to the RX-7.
Will he
Because its
pit now?
tire's dead. Let's have a look. I think
Yeah,
it's
but-
sliding out a bit.
Yeah, he's definitely gonna have to pit now because
Oh,
if
yeah.
he doesn't do it now, then he's gonna be in trouble for the rest of the race, and he really has no choice. As much as it would be
Yep, it's
good
going in.
do a zero stop, he definitely has to. Yeah, okay. Well, the MX-5, I'm surprised. That's the lightest car here, I think, and it also has hard tires. I'm surprised it pitted in. Yeah. Very
Yeah, that's
surprising.
bizarre, for sure.
Yeah,
Maybe
I
he's just
think-
running too much power.
Yeah, it could just be this rear tires just absolutely wearing out compared to the other cars here. Where has the RX-7 come out in all of this?
RX-7 is in
Come
no
out
man's
with
land.
the- Yeah, RX-7 with a great strategy on the tires there, and it's put him the RX-7 back into the race for even first position back here. So that's incredible strategy by the
Yeah,
RX-7.
yeah. Yeah, RX-7 is a lot closer now to the TVRs than it was. Just because it just got caught up in the battle for a lot among these guys, basically. TVRs were just really good at fighting through the pack, but the RX-7 just left it too late.
I think GTO catching up a bit to the Master, but you have to remember
Oh, look at
it
this.
does have more tire wear.
Definitely has
What's
the
the
advantage.
MX-5 gonna make of this though? It's gonna be slower than the Mazda, I think, through here. You know,
Stability.
it's alright, actually.
See, down the straightaway, it definitely has better acceleration, I think, so it's definitely gonna have a chance.
Meanwhile, speaking of the straightaway, look at the TVRs getting close to each other again.
Yeah, TVR super close. I think it might be an overtake for the white TVR on second place against the red one, but as it comes closer together, it's really hard to tell. It all depends on the
Back
tire
to
wear
here
in the
again.
part of the races.
Sure, for sure. Alright, will the GTO pull out? No.
No.
It's not gonna... Yeah, the MX-5 just doesn't give up.
And
And
if
this
it-
is for elimination, by the way. So, GTO is fighting for it.
And if it doesn't make the pass now, then it definitely has no chance because it now has worse tires. So it's not gonna have the same amount of longevity. And sure, we're in the final stages of this race, but once it has more worn tires, it's gonna fall behind even more compared to the MX-5, which is on the newer ones.
Yeah, I
Oh,
think
look how much
it's gonna
faster
be
the Cerber is here. Look how much faster it is. It's not gonna make it down the straight though, because they're so evenly matched, basically. It's a lot closer though, I'll tell you what. 123.8, 123.7 for the purple Cerber, so it's faster than the red one in a single lap, but just isn't able to fight through the pack as well as this one here. And yeah, the GTO's backed off a lot. Whoa, what happened here?
Yeah, GTO's losing a lot of tire wear now. Gonna be vulnerable back to the R32 again, I believe.
The chances for the next round advancing are getting slimmer for the two heavyweights back here. The Skyline is the real surprise for me though. I thought it would be a lot better than it is doing right now. I think it just came down to when it crashed, well, no, when it decided to stay out an extra lap, just really screwed it over for its strategy there. They're just dead even again, these two.
Yeah, I think the silver
difference.
TBR just needs a great exit here. It's a lot more closer than it was
220 as speed
previously.
trap.
Gap is 6/10 now, but can it be enough to just get enough? Turn 1?
Oh, it breaks earlier though.
No.
It breaks earlier.
It's like it's just gonna
Isn't
go.
worth risking it, I guess.
Yeah, it's gonna go to the final lap. I think the Mitsubishi and the Nissan is also fighting for 5th place here.
Oh, look at this! Yeah, wow.
They're both neck and
Yeah,
neck.
the GTO maybe. Oh, they're forcing each other around the barriers.
Will the GTO
Galen makes it past
get
the GTO.
revenge? GTO has more power, I think,
Happening
so
here.
it might make a pass.
Yeah, alright. It's not on the
Yeah,
slipstream though. What are you
GTO.
doing, man? Come on. Wait, it's pulling it. It's pulling.
Okay. Ooh,
Oh, no.
no, breaks too early.
Nice shot on this one.
No, I don't think so. I
Didn't get
think
the toe there.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's so close
exactly.
here.
it's so close. Will it be able to
Yeah.
make it in the final stages of this race? Will the silver DPR finally make a pass?
Yeah, it's
I
gonna
think
go
it's gonna
right
happen.
down to the final corner.
It's pulled out, but it's not going to be enough. The RX-7 takes third place. MX-5 fourth. It's both of the Mazdas actually were in their own races, really. The Skyline, though, does eke out a win against the GTO. Yeah, this is going to be really intense for the Mini and the MR2 to survive against all of these OP cars here. We'll see which one is the best of them. RX-7 already jumping at an opportunity against the S2000. It's going to be squeezed out of room though. You know, Corvette pulling out against the Mini maybe. Oh, actually MR2 against the Mini, passing it already first place.
Yeah, Mini has not have a good start already as the MR2 overtakes it for first position. Now, like you said, these two cars are pretty weak,
Now.
so it will be as the cars behind are charging. Let's see how this develops into the first few laps.
Okay.
Very close.
It was a,
Can make a pass
yeah,
though.
very close.
S1000 makes it past the Corvette.
Corvette's defending against the RX-7. Too
Right,
wide.
here we go, yeah, too wide up the hill here.
Will he make the pass? Yes, he will.
It's the inside line.
Will he hold it
Here we
though?
go. Oh, it's going to get the run though with the top speed. Here we go. They're still side by side. Heading into the next sector of corners. The Corvette's going to forfeit the position though to the RX-7.
Ooh, and the
Meanwhile,
Griffith.
the Griffith is going to maybe attempt.
MR2 is already pulling quite a bit of a lead, and that's a
okay.
surprise.
The
Yeah.
important thing about the MR2 is that it's on soft tires, so it needed to do that to make sure it stayed in the competition basically. Because it probably will have to pit in
Oh,
a lot
easily.
earlier and maybe even do a 2-stop.
Oh, easily.
Yeah, I think what the MR2 needs right now is for the Mini to hold up as many cars as basically possible, so it could just get
You know
away as
what?
much as it can.
Mini though,
Honestly,
it's
the
holding its
Mini
own.
is really good still.
Yeah, it's holding its own.
It's really good.
It's kept a big bit of a gap, even against the S2000
Yeah.
and the RX-7, which both of those cars are known to be very good.
Mini's on racing mediums, yeah.
Okay, so that's a good balance
Okay.
then, yeah.
I think these both are on hards actually.
Okay, so they're going to be in for the long
Yeah,
run then.
Mini's got the traction. Yeah, and as we saw
I
with
think-
the RX-7 in the last heat, this RX-7 should be on track for lasting a long time on the same set of tires. It's gonna go for it's playing the long game.
Yeah, I think it's just gonna take a long time for the RX-7 to overtake the S2000 now, so it's just a matter of playing the long game and waiting your turn to see if you could just get the right run into turn 1. As I say that, the RX-7 does get a good run into turn 1 here.
Look at that run it's
It's gonna
got.
get the slipstream.
It's not
It's
even
getting
trying.
the slipstream.
Oh, it's actually
Oh
got
my
more
God.
speed. It's got so much more
But it
speed.
has so much more straight line speed. Doesn't even matter if he needs
Wait, it's
to
evening
power
out.
or not.
Will it break later?
So the RX-7 outbreaks the RX-1000.
Dive bomb!
Oh, makes a pass. Brilliant stuff
That
there.
was a really
Great
clean
overtake.
move there. There we go. RX-7 into third place and now chasing down the Mini Cooper.
Textbook overtake from that RX-7, meaning now the question is the Mini fast enough to hold it off?
This Mini
Shoebox
Cooper
Alliance.
is really impressive, but
Oh,
I'm just...
Ooh!
For 2 meters.
Part 2's lost its tires already. Maybe. Oh no.
Is the Mini Cooper
It's
going to go
already
for
lost
the
its
lead?
tires
The
after
Mini
3
Cooper's in
laps.
the lead.
The Mini's leading the way. Emma just going to
Will
completely
he
spin
spin?
it, maybe.
No, he holds RX-7 up!
RX-7's, look how much RX-7's getting held up now. S1000's right in the back of the RX-7. I mean, yeah, S1000's right in the back of the RX-7 already. MR2 in the pits after 3 laps. That is so bad.
That is
Soft tires.
the
That
worst
is
thing the MR2 needs at this point. Yeah, it's potentially going to do
three-stop
even a
at least.
3-stopper. Yeah, that is
Yeah.
terrible for the MR2.
It's gonna stop 4 times, most likely.
But this is exactly what the
Well,
Mini Cooper needed. It's just running away with it. I think the Mini Cooper has just been a dark horse the whole tournament, and maybe we're gonna start to see some pit stops. Obviously, we've seen one for the MR2, but now's probably the time or the deadline for the pit window to start here.
Ooh,
Yeah, anyway.
RX-7's already right on his tail, and it's
here
not
we
gonna help
go.
as well. But he
RX-7 backs off
break.
the throttle. What are you doing?
He's gonna probably
He
make a
didn't want to
dive.
pass the Mini just like that.
Will he do another
Ignore the
textbook
Griffith,
overtake?
And S1000 also going at it. There's 2 battles going on here. Who's got the straight line speed? RX-7, the Mini's holding off the RX-7 on the straight.
Ooh,
Crazy.
Yeah.
textbook overtake? Nope.
Griffith is
Dive
not-
bomb maybe. No.
Griffith, will he make the
No,
pass? No,
RX-7
he
stays
doesn't.
behind the Mini. Griffith doesn't do it. No one's making passes here. The Mini is still in first place after 6 laps.
That'd be another example
So
of a textbook
good.
overtake, but oh my goodness, the Mini is just defending
the
hard.
underdog story. The underdog story is real for the Mini here.
Yeah, and it's still holding on against the RX-7, and now these two are going to be
Oh, actually,
fighting for it on the win.
Ooh,
oh, RX-7
too
got
wide.
a really good run
Better
around the exit
exit.
on the outside.
It's going to run around the outside, and it's going to take first place. Wow.
not good for the Mini now because it's
Whoa,
slower on the
RX-7's
straightaway.
running away now. Look at that.
Look at how good that exit was.
Completely gapped the Mini already. That was a horrible exit by the Mini, yeah.
Not to mention now it's probably
Yes.
got some problems with because again it's all-wheel drive, and though it's a car that was originally front-wheel drive I think, so that means either
Yep.
way it's still putting a bunch of load on the front tires, especially with an engine being right on it. So we're definitely look, even the S2000's catching up with the
Oh,
Minis.
no.
On the
Yeah, look
inside.
how much the Mini's losing
He
losing
passed
time
them on the
now.
inside.
Ooh.
Blocks the
S1000
Griffith.
gets around the Mini, no way. No, Mini's
Yeah,
losing tires, I think.
Using a lot of grip
Only
now.
6
and
laps.
it's getting
Oh no, Mini's in.
Coming in.
gonna fit.
Rip.
Gonna make in. Mini for the 2-stopper. I
Oh.
think that's just might not
I
be
think
good
it might
enough
be
for the
over
Mini.
then. It was a 2-stop.
Yeah, it might be over.
You need to go for the long run here, which
Yeah,
the
it's,
R7
it's
is
coming
doing.
out to be lapped actually. Yeah, it's going to be lapped by R7 at this rate.
Yeah, I think the MR2's race is basically over at this point. But now I think the battle for second is first is still on. I think the Mini Cooper is out of contention. But let's see.
Ooh,
Oh,
Griffith.
man, the
See
Mini.
here.
Who's gonna break later? Ooh, S2000 defends.
The S2000 is holding off that Griffith yet again for another lap running.
The Griffith has got to make it up. He's got to get the job done on
Orange
the straight.
tires, by the way.
We've been shown by the other TVRs that they stayed out on a little bit.
It's going to stay out, I think.
Yeah.
R7 might have pitted in. R7's in, wow.
Ooh, so it looks like S2000 is gonna be the one going for the long run, and the Griffith and the C5. Very surprising there, but we'll see if that works out for them or not. If the RX-7 can make up any of the time that's now lost.
Yeah, maybe the RX-7 with the undercut can
Ooh.
potentially overtake these cars here. It's a bit too close between the Z07 and Griffith.
I think that was a really bad call by the TVR. The TVR made a really bad decision, keep staying out on these tires. The Corvette's really gaining on it now.
Oof.
Oh, here we go,
Ooh.
Corvette around the outside. What happened to the Mini all those laps ago is happening to the Griffith. Maybe, no, not quite.
Griffith defends, but as we know now, it's definitely going to have a worse run out of the corners because of its tire wear. It's going to struggle to get that power down, and that's where the C5 is going to probably pounce here. Yeah, but the Corvette, I wonder how that's doing a tire wear as well. It seems to be better than the Griffith, but keep in mind, that's also still, not pitted.
Yeah, big heavy V8 Corvette. I don't know how well it's gonna do, yeah. Oh, S2000 drifting.
Look at that. Will
Yeah,
the S2K go
2000's
in?
not doing great anymore. I think now's the time to
in.
dip.
Look, Corvette's made the pass on the Griffith and it's gonna stay out for another lap.
That's insane. Okay,
The Corvette's
C5.
staying out for 10 laps. It's gonna make such huge progress this lap, though.
Who would have
It's gonna
thought?
make so much time up.
Who would have thought that this
Yeah,
big,
how?
burbly boat muscle car would be the best for its tires?
Now X7 makes it past both of them
Not
now.
me. Where's the Mini?
Mini could be in for a shot still. Come on, Mini.
Yeah. Come on, Mini.
Will it upset the TVR?
I really
Here
don't
we
want
go.
to. I don't
We are
want
building up speed now. The Mini's got a top speed at this point. I don't think the Mini's gonna make it in time though.
to. It's
It's really close. It's really,
Mini's
really
on used
close.
tires though.
The Corvette's
lapped.
staying out. Is it staying out for 11 laps? No way.
Is it gonna be able to do the whole race on one set of tires?
On one set. Alright, straight line speed battle. Will the Mini with the slipstream assistance help reel in the TVR? I think it's actually gaining on it.
A little bit. Won't be enough though, unless it can dive bomb.
It's not gonna be enough. Wait, actually. Better on the brakes though. Here we go. On the back of that Griffith. Griffiths might have messed it up actually.
And without a diff, I don't know if the driver put a diff in it, but if he didn't, then that's
Is the
special.
Corvette going to stay out one more lap?
Another time. This could be it.
What is this car?
This could save the Z06.
The question is, how is the Corvette's lap time
Absolutely.
compared to the RX-7?
I think it.
last
Oh, it's
few
2
laps.
seconds slower. It's a good 2 seconds slower.
How far ahead is the C5 from
It's
the?
a
14
corner
and 13
sequence away.
seconds, I believe.
Let's have a look.
Because if it's like less than
It's
6 seconds.
17.9, yeah.
Okay, so the RX-7 is gonna have to even get closer and closer to that C5, which it very well may,
Yeah.
because that C5 is definitely gonna have tire wear now.
That C5 has got to make like a lot of mistakes in the next few laps, because otherwise it is running away with this race. Or the C5 must hit at this point.
Oh, it's losing a lot of time. That's down to 12.9 now. A whole
Yeah,
second
with
gain
how
by the
it-
RX-7 in this sector.
Yeah, with how it's looking like, I don't think the Corvette is gonna pit. It can potentially go on till the end of the race.
Oh.
It is on lap 13, so one more lap for the Corvette here.
Yes.
Can he hold it off?
It is losing time each lap. It's losing time each lap, but only 1 or 2 laps to go for the entire race, and the Corvette's going to stay out on one set of tires, I think.
Just with one more lap in its bag is going to win
Really?
the race.
Yep, there it is, a 2-stop. All right, C5, you
That's just
gotta
ridiculous.
stay out. You have to stay out.
All right, we'll look at it on the last lap.
C5, come on,
Yes!
do not pit.
It stays out the entire 14 laps.
It stays out,
It's lost a lot of time though. 14 laps on one set.
but
This
it's
thing
going
is.
to be enough. It should be enough unless the C5 makes a mistake or spins out in this lap here. It should be able to get away.
Yeah, it
and
could
win
lose
this
its tires.
race. All the C5 needs to do now is stay on the track, and it can win the race here. And it's all down to the final lap. There's the fight for the podium with the Griffith and S2000 as well. That's developing, but might go on
It's-
to be the S2000's third place here.
It's so close. The RX-7 has gained so much time.
But I don't. Yeah.
6 seconds down. Jeez, man. Wow, what an amazing display of tire whispering here by the Corvette. Somehow getting this massive V8 rear wheel drive, front engine, crazy sports car on one set of tires the entire race. And it's going to take a win because of that. Like,
Yeah, and Wallace keeping
Just a few
amazing
seconds.
pace. And Corvette wins the race.
RX-7 takes home second place. And we leave it up to what's going to happen back here.
I think the S2000.
These guys are going to make it. The Mini's out and the MR2's out, sadly. This is Sylvia on soft tires, by the way.
Ooh, not a
Is
good
going to
launch
be
for
facing
it.
up against the Skyline here. And yeah, as we saw with the MR2 in the last heat, the Sylvia is going to struggle a bit in terms of tire wear, I'm going to guess.
Not a good start
I'm
for
going
it.
to guess, yeah.
Yeah.
Because the
Yeah, Sylvia
Skyline.
outbreaks the
minute
Skyline
overtake.
immediately.
Oh.
3 wide. It's 3 wide behind the Skyline here. He's going to get the best line though. Buick's looking through the pack. RX-7 and Buick going head to head.
Buick is getting
RX-7 gets out in front of Buick.
absolutely
Oh, Super 360 as well.
Everybody.
360 now.
Got forced.
It's the 5th place.
Ooh, Sylvia's
Great
running
start
away.
yet again by one soft tire cars.
Well,
Yeah, one of the soft tire cars really pulling away here. But how long will it last? That is the question, of course.
Ooh, 360 already on the tail of the
360
RX-7. Yeah, look at the speed of the 360 on the straight line. Everyone knows it and loves it.
Also,
Yeah.
it's a drafting train. Everyone's drafting off each other.
It's
Buick though, Buick, oh my gosh.
Ooh! Out of nowhere,
Buick
Buick
out of
special!
nowhere.
700,
Ooh,
800
brake
horsepower.
in the middle of
That's
the
on the brakes
straight!
though, what was that?
Leaves room for the
Could've been up
360
for a
overtake.
pass on both these guys, but
Buick, weirdly. There's an overtake, there's a battle going on with the Chrysler and the R34. I think let's see who comes out ahead. They're both going side
oh,
by side
R34's got
into
the
this
run.
corner.
It's got the Ford.
Yeah.
Yep, there you go.
The Buick with the insane straight line speed is catching up to the Mazda RX-7 there. The Subaru behind it
Ooh.
is ready to just take its position whenever it makes a mistake. And look at that!
Ooh, on the inside.
The firing in the background is just helping the Sylvia a lot, trying to so it can just build up
Absolutely.
so much of the gap there.
How far?
Yeah, 7 seconds
8
already by lap
seconds.
2. Holy hell! I believe also as the RX-7 has overtaken the Chrysler, so it's going to be a battle between the RX-7 and the R34, both great JDM cars here. So see what happens potentially going to the back straight. Let's see if the
RX-7's got
RX-7
the
can
run.
get the draft here.
It's got the run.
Ooh. He's gonna outbrake him, maybe. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, he's already got the front.
It's got in front on the straightaway.
RX-7
He's gonna block.
It's going to be an outbreaking match.
Defends.
Yep,
Cuts off the Skyline.
easily done there. R34
Buick past
was
the
just
Chrysler.
sitting duck.
Look how much time that special made on that straightaway. Passing the Chrysler and now already on the heels of that Nissan.
Yeah, apart from that straightaway, the Buick's just not on the pace. And through these tighter sections here, Skyline's made a really good run up this hill section here after the exit of the hairpin. Just gonna claw back a bit down this little straightaway here. Into the corners yet again. Back into the fight.
Crossfire is definitely right behind it, but now the straightaway. And look at that special go!
My God.
Whoa!
Right by the
There we go.
skyline.
It was just
Absolute demon on the straight line
completely
there.
past it.
And the crossfire.
Having it a bit as well.
Yeah, this
Right by
American
him.
Skyline
cars
might be able to
are
outbreak the
just
Chrysler.
Ooh, on the
There we go.
inside!
on there.
Oh no!
Closes the door.
Just closes the door there.
Ooh, but now the skyline.
Skyline might get a run here. No, not so much.
Oh.
The tires on the 360 are about as thin as guitar strings, so like it's gonna have to.
Uh-oh.
Ooh!
Oh,
Speaking of tires, Sylvia's going in. It's gonna be a 3-stop.
Sylvia
It's not
goes
good.
in.
3-stop
However, the
strategy,
gap-
not good.
The gap and pace looks really good for the Sylvia, so they might be able to make 3-stop work here. Potentially, especially if the cars in for are still going to be fighting there, so the Sylvia can gain lots and
And-
lots of time.
yeah, Sylvia's going to be on its own when it exits the pits. So it's going to have however many laps it takes for it to gain even more time on these soft tires. So we'll see what happens there.
Again, amazing on the straight line. We're going to see it back again on the
There
straight.
we go. He's in the
Here.
draft too.
Oh, yeah,
He's gonna make a
instantly.
move. Look at
What
that.
was that?
Look at that. It's got a better lap than the
That's
RX-7 as well,
ridiculous.
because that one straight is what is absolutely giving this special the edge here on this track. And as we'll see here,
So
the
much.
RX-7 is going to probably claw back a little bit in some of these more twisty bits, but that special is just going to run away with it. And unless the RX-7 can get in the draft on the straightaway, it's had it.
How much is the Sylvia gaining potentially? That's also what we need to know.
Let's have a
Again,
look.
it is on a 3-stopper.
So it's 26. 26 down to 26. Oh, it's still 26. That's not good.
Ooh, special is just...
360 makes it past the Skyline.
Seems like for this track, you definitely need good tire wear, and even if you can do a couple stops, it looks like so far that hasn't worked out too much for the Sylvia. Yeah, as we're halfway into the race, and it hasn't made up enough time mathematically to come back yet. Obviously, we're still waiting for some cars to make a pit, but if the special or one of the other cars does what the C5 did last race, that they won't have a chance.
Oh yeah. Only 2 cars that do no stops are a Subaru 360 and a Corvette.
One car with extremely thin tires and the other with a massive V8. Ooh, RX-7 comes in.
It's pit stop. RX-7's the first one in it again.
Yeah, the one car that we were expecting to go a bit longer has pitted at the shortest lap possible, at the earliest potential outcome, and it's gonna go on the numbers against the other cars.
Could be risking having a 2-stop potentially because it might be pushing harder this next stint. Could be pushing way too hard and heat up its tires in the aspiration to get a bit further in terms of position. But yeah, it might have to sacrifice a 2-stop strategy if it decides to push too hard.
It's got to be conservative, yeah.
Sylvia's well in front of the RX-7 though still after that pit stop, so there's still hope.
Yeah.
There's hope, but the problem is that the special is still faster than the Sylvia.
I think the special might be able to run away with this. Even with the Sylvia having amazing pace, the special is just running away with it on the straight line especially. So it's a bit difficult to say what could and what can't happen here.
Uh-oh, it's in again. Rip. It's over.
Yeah.
Still has to do another pit after this.
Get you over.
Yeah. It's where the soft tires go to die, I guess.
Yeah, I think that's the
poor pit crew.
Yeah, I think the race is over for the Sylvia then.
Oh, you've come back again.
Back ready. Skyline's keeping in the tournament, by the way. Skyline is hanging in there purely based on its tire weight. Actually, wow, it's a full drive that's lasting 10 laps.
That is the most impressive thing I've seen so far. What, is he running like mediums?
Yeah.
Just on hards,
Okay, hard.
Four cars in the top 4 have not pitted yet, which is absolutely insane.
Oh, here we go. 360 on the crossfire now. Crossfire shuts it off.
Straight away, those coming up.
It's going to come back for more, though. It's going to get the exit run. Here we go. Bring that power down on the rear wheels. 260 still is in the running for this. It's on yellow tires, though. On the back. Oh, here we go. Look at the run it's got. Chrysler might actually be running out of tires with that. Look at that.
Bumps him.
Going in.
That's going in.
Oh, never. Chrysler's going into the pit lane.
Oh,
so second place goes to the Subaru 360.
That's shaking a few things up, actually. Garland stays out another lap. Oh, here we go.
Yeah. I believe if the Buick Special, if the Buick Special pits now, it could just have enough of a gap to just pit comfortably and still stay in the lead of the race here.
Yeah, I don't know. And the 360 as well.
He's going to get the... Will the RX-7 get the undercut? RX-7's going for the undercut. This is for the elimination position. 5th place is the cutoff.
He makes it.
And it's made the pass on the crossfire. Just about. It's so close though. Crossfire's going to have to fight for it. And it's going to have to pray that the RX-7 has to go into the pits.
It may not go into the pits, but the RX-7, as we know, is now on its dirty tires and... Well, the Crossfire just got fresh rubber, so we'll see how that shapes out. Yeah,
Crossfire's going to be in it for the long run. It is losing a lot of time, though. It's lost a lot of time. Staying out on orange tires in the 360. Uh-oh. It's going to happen.
I don't think the 360 is going to do a full race. Is Skyline going to go in? Is it going in? Yes, it goes in.
Skyline's in.
Skyline goes in.
It's absolutely... Okay, I think the special might be locked in here because it definitely got in the bag unless it makes a mistake, because even if it does pit, everyone else behind him is also pit, and he's already got a comfortable enough lead that even if they didn't pit, he'd probably still be ahead anyway. So the special has proved itself really, really good on this track.
Skyline's actually getting caught up to by the Nissan Silvia here, which is probably going to go in the pit soon. It's going to pit this lap. It's going to pit in immediately after passing it. All red tires though for our front runners here, especially the Subaru here.
Yeah, I think if, again,
very
special pit, it should be fine.
Okay.
It's going in, it's actually going in. Oh, it could be, this could be interesting now. The special sacrifice position here.
There's no way the 360 stays out.
Does the 360 stay out? That is the question.
It's pitting.
Okay, that's it.
Yeah.
Okay, right. the special definitely has a lot more of a chance. It's definitely, unless something horrible happens and they freaking drop the car.
Unless the 360 blocks the pit exit for the special.
Yeah, the special and 360 are gonna be basically locked in now, not taking any more risks,
Yep,
and they should be able to run away with it.
Who'd have thought? Look at this thing. What a monster.
It might be close
actually,
between second and
I
third
think
here.
that's the RX-7. Could be the Mazda RX-7 here.
Yeah, but that
gonna
again,
get
that's on
cut
horse
off again.
tires.
Yeah, but it's easily ahead
Yes.
there.
Oh my
I
god.
think.
Fine here.
Oh
Is that-
my god.
Is that this RX-7 has to pit in this lap. Will they do it? Will the tires be dead? It's the only hope this Skyline has to stay in the competition at this point.
It's been pushing, but I don't know if it's enough. I think that it may, because now obviously it's right behind the 360, and so that's a couple things that it will, you know, because when the AI fights with one another, it's obviously going to be taking different lines, putting more stress on the tires, and so he definitely doesn't want to be doing that because that could easily, just every little moment count
Force the
these
pit.
tires.
Yeah, something I should
Alright, will
note
it pit
out
in
is
though?
the
Here
Mazda.
we go.
He stays.
He stays out. Yep. Something I should
Stays
note
out.
out is the Mazda was still keeping up with the Subaru on the corner, so it can be a fight per second
Oh
here.
my!
Mazda gaining
Here we
a little
go.
bit straight.
It's on the brakes. No!
What was
Brakes.
that? Oh, the
outbreaks
inside.
360. Here we go. Here we go.
360 goes
out
wide.
maneuvers. The
360 goes
RX-7
wide.
stays. It's
Goes
all the
wide.
momentum it needs, but the
Oh.
Mazda just gets the better line through there because it has more grip. 360 cannot do what it used to be able to on these cold tires here.
It's true, not warmed up yet.
Yeah, it needed a lot more to heat up the tires, but it's not enough. The Mazda is gonna be able to run away
Unless-
with it unless
Ooh. It's still
Unless
very
things
close.
out. We can
You
catch
never
up.
know.
yeah, it's gonna be down to the wire here on the final lap.
It's a
between
bet-
the 360 and Mazda RX-7.
It's a battle of worn tires versus cold rubber. That's exactly what this is because now,
Oh, look at the speed of the 360.
ooh, 360's
Exactly.
carried more speed here. But as we've seen, the 360 has the acceleration. Will it?
Signing
Ooh,
up.
hits the bumper.
Yeah, 360 has warmed up its rear tires now, and now it's on the completely on the back of the RX-7 here, going down to the final corner. 360 needs a good run here.
Come
The
on.
RX-7 straight line speed is insane.
Oh, RX-7's pretty balanced actually.
Ooh.
It's stepping out a little bit.
I think he's got it though.
Keeps it alright. RX-7
Yeah,
beats the
there we go.
360.
Very good racing
go.
there.
RX-7's got it.
Crossfire fourth, and then, well, rest in peace.
Buick
Skyline.
special 15 seconds.
That's
They've
insane.
ripped the Skyline. The balanced R34 doesn't make it sad. And the Sylvia, of course, soft tires being a liability in this round. As we
R7.
saw in one of the last races here, the MR2 was really unstable, so we'll see if it carries over into this generation here of the MR2. But yeah, we have the Panda also representing the shoe boxes. Already on the Corvette actually, and the 350.
Ooh. Corvettes
he's
gonna
looking
run on
every
350
way.
already. Ooh, on the inside, he pushes him
Here we
into
go,
the
gets some
350.
assistance.
Super on the inside of the
Some
Panda.
assistance going on by the Panda. Here we go, yeah, Subaru. Oh, Panda up into Subaru and the 350 actually. Panda's up into second place.
Panda with an
Amazing.
amazing start of the race, and now Panda's probably going to be now chasing
Oh.
down for the lead of the race. What is this going to happen?
Oh, here we go.
350
Subaru
On the inside.
350.
Got the grip over 350. Makes a pass.
Oh,
350 losing a lot of spots here. He's going to have the better traction off the exit here. Subaru, of
all-wheel
course,
drive.
with the four-wheel drive. There's a lot of mediums though here, so we'll see if there's any two stops going
anybody
on.
on hards? Yeah.
I think it might be all about the car in that
Yeah,
case.
I think the 350s on hards, MR2
Okay,
and the
Alex.
RX-7 here are on hards. So it's
Okay, the MR2
yeah,
definitely
all
should be
all
on
the medium
hards.
guys.
Yeah, it's
All the mediums
but I
are
think
up into first place, well, first half.
Yeah, but I think still the MR2 is going to have a difficult strategy even with the hard tires on. It depends also on these guys
Panda.
on medium tires, and oh my
run.
God,
Power! Look at that, right by the
Look
Corvette.
at that thing.
Panda being a beast on the straight line there, he easily got the overtake done. Even didn't even need to get into turn one there, and is now leading the race.
Fantastic
funnily enough.
move.
We'll see how it goes for the MR2 because it's definitely going to be playing the long game as well with that being hard tires. It definitely
Yep,
needs to be
yep.
on hard tires though because obviously MR2s they're gonna be twitchy. This one is a little bit more stable though, it seems. Apart from the AW11, it seems like this one has a little bit more grip, so that might help. But as you can see, its rear tires are starting to get a little warmed up, but nothing too bad yet for the first 2 laps. So far though, the Panda.
Yeah, I have no idea how well. Yeah, no idea how well these guys will do on tires. Yeah, it might be a 360 Subaru situation, but it also could be a Mini Cooper situation.
That's
true. It just runs out of tires really quickly for some reason.
That was really close, by the way.
It can go either way for that thing. Our tire runners are losing a lot of time, actually.
Ooh, look at that. What just happened there? MR2 flew by.
So much speed here for the SW20.
Yeah, I think the car in second place is now dropping off a bit on terms of tire wear, as it's now one to the Subaru. Yeah, let's look at that. He's going completely wide about there, so it's again losing grip to compared to the Subaru. So again, about when lap 5 comes in, and maybe on the straight line, it can be vulnerable to the Subaru here. So let's see how this fares along.
Yeah, Impreza's newer and more advanced, so that'll probably help with its not only handling,
more dainty.
But yes, exactly. So obviously the C3 is a bit more of a boat. So thing is though, it's definitely got power, so that's definitely gonna balance it out on this long straightaway here.
We even run this bowl corner here at the end of the lap. Subaru's definitely caught up through here though, and it's going to be in the slipstream range, I believe, for the Corvette here. So we'll see.
He's making
right now.
time.
Subaru's reeling it in, reeling.
He's got to be careful though.
It's pretty close actually. The Subaru's got around 10 kilometers more extra on the Corvette. Well, this Corvette, Corvette's not looking good on the oversteer there.
Ooh,
it's going to understeer
the
as well into the wall afterwards. Oh, that's looking a bit unstable actually.
Ooh.
Let's see, C3.
Not a good line for the Impreza either though, so.
Yeah.
The gap is a lot closer than it was on the previous laps, and I think with how it's looking like, the car in second place now might have to pit soon.
Oh, understeer. Understeer. Central here.
Oh, that's not looking good at all. If it pits anytime soon,
we
which it
see
very well may.
It's
definitely gonna be on a 2-stop if it pits anytime soon.
Now it's the rear stepping out. The rear stepping out on the Corvette.
Look at that time it just made up from the Subaru is now right next to it.
C3 Corvette's going in.
Oh no, it doesn't.
Like I said,
that's a 2-stop. Not good at all.
It's gonna be a 2-stop for the Corvette.
And
loses
the gap is not big
to
enough.
the RX-7.
Yeah, I don't think it can catch up on the 2-stop there. I think that's the race.
Oh, MR2. Look at the tires on the MR2.
Ooh.
Yellow tires on the MR2.
I think
it's still got 2 more laps to make it even. Top tier car here.
Yeah, might be that the Subaru got hold up a bit because, you know, if you look at it, the RX-7 to place is catching up.
Never mind. Ooh, that's not good at all. That could be a 2-stop right there. That could have
That's the mini strategy happening to the Panda. And the Subaru as well.
The goes in as well. RX-7 stays out.
The hard runners are staying out.
Oh my god.
Wow. Unexpected here for sure. I think purely by that fact that the Subaru is pitting in, it's pretty much saved the Panda, I'm pretty sure. 350 just makes it past these guys. Even if the 2-stop, maybe even the 350 could be eliminated by these two here.
Yeah, exactly. It just doesn't have the pace.
It might be an interesting strategy with how the Panda is on the 2-stop compared to the guys on the 1-stop there. So it all depends.
Will the MR2 pit in though?
Yeah, the MR2's tires is completely dead, so I'm expecting it to pit here on the lap here. Otherwise, there's no point to stay out.
Have a look.
Is he gonna do it?
It stays out. It stays out.
That's a very risky move.
Oh my god.
MR2, what are you doing? Oh, MR2 sliding. Uh-oh. We're gonna see the exact same thing that happened to the other MR2, maybe. What a horrible strategy call. Oh no, it's sliding so much.
It doesn't look good for the RX-7 either though. Look, it's not.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, holds it.
Oversteer.
It's a big risk for the MR2 to just try to keep it on track now. Because we saw from Heat 2, the MR2 is prone to spinning out in this section here.
Unsettled.
Look at that, just has a bit of a...
Oh, it's gonna snap oversteer here. Oh, it spun out. MR2's out. MR2 spins out. No way.
And the commentator
This has suddenly put
right
so many cars in the running. So many cars are now in the running now because of that spin. I believe so.
The two stoppers are
350
back
and the
into the
Panda
race.
completely caught up.
And the RX-7
R7
has-
in Ashley as well.
Ooh,
It's
look
exactly
at
what the
Which is
RX-7
really risking
needs.
it. Yeah, R7's... Oh.
that. Oh my goodness, is it gonna
gosh.
Yeah,
make?
MR2 needs the pit. Yeah, that was so close.
Bro,
M2 in.
Bro's running
M2
on.
is in. 350
Nothing.
stays out.
He's on
Yeah,
the rim now.
MR2 was running on pure fumes there. Wow.
That's effectively like
A two-stop.
added on a pit stop, an extra pit stop time to the MR2's total time here.
See
So
this?
the
Is,
MR2's got to fight for it. Oh, here we go. Panda, look at this.
ooh, on the inside, pushes him wide.
He was a Panda. Oh, the two-stopper has
Panda
overtaken
for the lead.
50.
See, this is gonna
Who
be very
still
interesting.
hasn't pitted in yet, so... Yeah, wow.
Look at how much of a gap it's already pulled on the 350 just from that
Yeah.
one move. You see the raw pace of the Panda, but again, the two-stop is absolutely not going to help it here. Will the 350 stay out on this lap is the question. Obviously, it doesn't matter if it's just doing a
Oh,
one-stop
wow.
anyway, but this will definitely change a lot of things here.
Is the 350 potentially gonna do a
Corvette.
zero stop? Ooh. I
Look
think
at this
the only
drafting
way
train here,
the
actually.
350
Corvette made it past the Impreza at some point.
Yeah. I think that on the only way the 350
I
is
think
gonna
the Corvette-
be anywhere decent here is if it goes for a zero stop, but if you're looking at it, the Corvette is gonna get a bit wide, and that's gonna put it to the vulnerability of the Subaru here. Subaru all over the back, and again, that Corvette has so much of that understeering problem throughout the sector. It's not being well on the corners.
I think it is overdue for a pit stop.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, the two-stop cars are absolutely not going to be good right now because they're all still far behind.
Still stays out. Corvette's
Not looking good.
it's doing things. Oh, look at the Subaru. Switch
Oh,
back.
here it goes.
And Corvette's going to go in for a second pit
Yeah,
stop.
and-
Uh-oh.
In goes the Corvette, and now the Corvette is in a bit of danger here. Get eliminated. I don't think it's looking good. But so for the MR2 as well. The MR2,
Yeah, MR2's not made up a lot of time.
and the 350 still running in second place and has not pitted. So again, like I said, the zero stop on 350 is the only way it can do anywhere decently. Otherwise, it's just gonna drop back now.
Yeah.
The Subaru.
Oh, so
And
350's
that's
in.
just gonna lock it in.
Ooh, that's not good at all. Not good at all. RX-7's gonna go
Uh-oh.
flying past it now,
Uh-oh.
and so is the Subaru. That's the 350 in the
Impreza as
elimination
well.
spot, and redeem
MR2
itself.
makes it past the 350. I think the MR2's safe now after that. 350's done itself dirty on this one.
Absolutely, because now
Although it
that's.
didn't really have a choice. It would have just lost so much time if it stayed out as well.
See, this is the issue, is because
we'll
now
see.
because it's on hards, it's on cold tires as well now. So once it even warms
Oh,
up, which is
yeah.
going to take a while, it's just not going to have a chance. It doesn't have the pace of the MR2 or any of the other cars for that matter. It's very interesting to see.
All eyes on the
Yeah.
Impreza as it might make a pit stop again. Panda's in.
And the
Panda might
Panda's
be.
in.
I think
Okay,
Panda's
this is
safe
the
though.
fight for the
Panda should be
lead now.
safe. RX-7 might take the win actually.
Where's the Panda in
Come on,
all
put
this?
those
Could it be a potential fight for
spokes
first?
on.
A three-way battle?
I think. Oh, the
Or is it
Subaru's
gonna
in.
be
Sorry.
a battle for fourth or third, sorry.
MR2 safe.
I know, the Subaru.
MR2 completely safe. Will the Subaru come out in front of the 350 here? Get those tires on. Let's see what happens. It's all coming down to this on this final straight here.
This is going to be really
350.
close. 350 might make the pass.
Set. The Subaru's out. The Subaru's out. It's a long
350
pit lane though,
probably
so
gonna make the
Subaru's gonna
pass by
have to.
turn one here.
Come on.
350 makes it. Yeah, wow, 350's in front. The Corvette also get the Subaru. This might be
And
detrimental
350's
to
in
the
front,
Subaru's
there.
chances here. Here we go. I think the Subaru might have made it in front of the Corvette just about. Oh, these guys are so even.
Just about.
But yeah,
This is
Yeah.
going to be really close.
Subaru has one lap, basically.
Yeah,
in front
Subaru
of the-
needs to
the-
pick up
the
the
Nissan.
pace.
It has the better tires. It has, well, okay, so it has mediums, but the tires are cold, obviously. I don't know if it's
Yeah.
going to be able to get past the 350Z, even if it is the faster car. The 350Z has already kind of made its own gap, even just by passing it. In
And the Corvette's
pit.
not going to make things easier.
Oh, absolutely not. He's right on its tail.
Yeah,
Meanwhile, MR2 and the Panda, what an interesting battle that I didn't think I'd see today, that's for sure.
Wow.
Yeah, I think that now is the time for the Subaru to just step up and try to heat up its tires as much as he can. Yeah, otherwise it's not going to be able to be safe here. What looked like the 350 was at its weakest point in this race has turned out for the 350 might just be safe. So here we go, and this might be a move potentially on the Panda.
Close, close. The MR2 thought about it, but yeah, Panda stays.
This is the final lap. It's his last
Let's see what happens here. It's down to the wire now. The 350 is really slow. Subaru just in the background there, you can see it in the shot.
Yeah, 350 is losing a lot of pace.
Through this and chicane here, whatever.
Yep. And
Let's
the
see the
Subaru
time
has heated up
splits
its
here.
tires now.
It's now to 2 seconds. It's 2 seconds gap now.
He has
The
got
Subaru
to
is
focus.
heated up. Yeah, the tires are absolutely
it's
warm
on-
the
it's-
350.
Ooh, this is so close. He's made up so much
Subaru is
time.
all heated
It's
up.
gonna come down to the wire. I can feel it. I can feel it coming in the air tonight, JK.
Oh lord.
Alright, let's see.
I've waited for this moment all my life.
Oh, look how much more speed the Subaru has!
Oh.
There's so much more speed through this section here.
Oh, this is gonna be so
Oh
close.
my gosh, it's gonna go so close.
Right here.
Ooh,
Finish, no, no, no. We're not gonna get the end of the race.
no,
We're not
please!
gonna get to the
He's gonna have the grip.
race. No.
Will the 350 make it against the Subaru here? It's a pit stop strategy. It's gonna. The 350.
No.
I think the 350 was gonna make it though.
It was gonna have it, yeah.